Hey everybody, welcome to the free video. And in the premium video, I'm going to cover a lot of earnings, but let's look at two in particular. So Amazon and Google, that's what everybody's looking at. So you can see Amazon closed at $918 and after hours is trading at $951, which is good. But that was about the expected move, okay? And it's important to keep that in mind. I saw a bunch of people excited today, like, oh my God, it's up, you know. It's like, well, that's what was priced in. So it's like anyone who bought calls, especially if they were, you know, further out of the money, is going to get hosed. But if you sold puts, then it worked out pretty good. And then Google is actually having a slightly better than expected move. I think the expected move was like $27. So this one actually has a better chance of continuing higher. So in the morning in the trading room, I will be looking at potentially selling some puts and doing some bullish strategies on Google at the open, but not on Amazon. Okay, so that's that one. And then from there, in terms of other things that we've been watching, setting up and things like that too, the stuff that's setting up in squeezes right now is honestly pretty boring. You got healthcare triggered off today, so I've been keeping an eye on this for some potential new plays. One that popped up was Medtronics. This one looks pretty solid. Now you can see that it is pushing up against this fire line here, but there's a squeeze. And if we can push through there and take out the high, I'm looking for this thing to take off. So I do like that one. That's something that, look, it's not going to be impacted by Amazon or Google or extended markets or anything like that. It's going to do its own thing, you know, versus like the Qs. Okay, like the Qs here are kind of grinding into some, you know, grinding here. It's like how much further can they go? Spiders, you know, as well, kind of like they're kind of extended here. How much further are they going to be able to go? So it versus stocks like MDT that have their own footing, that are kind of fresh. And so what I like to do in a situation like this is not worry too much, like, oh my gosh, am I going to buy the spiders here? They seem extended. Versus like MDT is pretty clean setup, you know, right now, and ViV is a pretty clean setup right now, regardless of the indexes. Okay, so that's what we got there. And then other earnings that were out, Microsoft, which was been kind of volatile after hours, but ultimately now it's flat. I mean, it was perfect for selling a straddle. I did a put credit spread. And then Starbucks is the only one that's feeling a little heat, down $3. Expected move was 2. So in the morning, that might be one I'd sell some puts on as well, with the idea that it could bottom out in the morning and recover. And that's kind of what Starbucks tends to do. I've seen that happen before. Okay, so that's what we got there. All right, guys, and then just a quick reminder that upcoming on Saturday, May 6th, so you still got time for this one, but just want to let you know, we're going to be having a basic, it's called basic, but it's not, doesn't mean it's basic, it just means it's, hey, it's just a class. It doesn't have live trading. $197 to get you well-versed on the art of Fibonacci pricing and timing. If you have not done this class with Carolyn, it is a must. And then she and I are going to be doing some live trading together, and I want to show you how I use her work with specific stuff. I will be setting up trades, and as you guys know, what I like to do is I like to set up trades that give us the opportunity to actually pay for the class. Okay, and I think that's part of the fun. So we'll be doing that on the 8th and the 9th, and then that'll include this. And then if you're smitten with Carolyn's work, you might consider, like, you know what, I'm going to try 2 months of her work as well. This includes 2 months of her work and then all of this. So it's going to be awesome. Simplertrading.com/swing. You guys have a great night, and we'll see you at the next update.